I really struggled. All these mixed feelings of depression and genuine loneliness. I didn't see a point of being around if I was going to be alone. I realised I hadn't actually properly read the Quran, so I tried to do that. There were many parts that I didn't think were very fair, especially on women. I decided until I get the answers that I wanted, I couldn't pray to a God that I didn't really think was there, or if he wasn't really listening to me. So I decided to take off the headscarf. Very quickly the situation deteriorated. I was actually stalked and given a death threat by a family member. It's hard enough going through the thoughts and finally gaining courage to be able to say something so big as, I don't believe in Islam anymore. But to have it immediately thrown back at you, dismissed, I was terrified. People are under the impression that, oh, you leave religion, that's it. You go out, you party all the time, you drink loads now that you can. And there are so many ideas that I grew up with that came from culture and religion that my parents taught me that have still stayed with me. How much is a single headscarf?
It's £2 each.
£2 each. My taking off my headscarf really shocked people. I think that was the biggest step for me because that was something that I'd been wearing for 8 years.
I can't look back at pictures without seeing me in a headscarf. But your hair has to be completely tied back and then it's all the way around or whatever, like that kind of thing.
We started doing events at universities called coming out events. We just had loads of ex-Muslims telling their stories, and we wanted people to know that they weren't alone. Because I grew up in a conservative religious school, maybe it wouldn't have taken me until I was 19 to sort of come to a point where I don't really believe in it and to move away. The Islam that I grew up in, that had been shoved down my throat for years, was actually being shoved down my throat to actually control me. To control what I did and what I wore and who I spoke to and how I ate and how I thought. The taboo of apostasy is so deep. It's a bit like being gay. Most gay people grow up in a society where from a very young age they're told that the norm is a man and a woman and everybody else is bizarre. Ex-Muslims grow up in the same sort of environments where they're told from a very young age that everyone should be a Muslim anyway, but if you're born into Islam, you're essentially born into privilege. So why would you leave? We don't have the auntie who became an ex-Muslim and is still there. We don't have a sister who left Islam and everyone still treats her like a normal part of the family. What we have is family members that go missing. The sister that no one speaks to anymore. The cousin, nobody has no idea where she lives at home anymore. Those are the ex-Muslims.